On Sunday, people across the country will celebrate Canada Day, the day when Canada was born, July 1st of 1867, and it originally consisted of the 4 provinces of Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. A few years later, of course, we looked at those original provinces and we said, well, we could do better, and we added Alberta. And now we've grown into a country that stretches from the Atlantic to the Pacific to the Arctic Oceans. We're home to more than 36 million people, and our country is a beacon to the world, a beacon of diversity, acceptance, and freedom. And I see these beliefs in action every day. I see them as I watch my children grow and play with their friends. I see them in my everyday interactions with the people of Alberta, and I see these beliefs here today at Northwest College. These values of diversity, acceptance, and freedom make Canada a destination of choice for many people. Canada welcomes more than 300,000 people every year, joining the millions of immigrants who have come before them, looking to create a better life. One in a country where people can truly be themselves. People looking for a life where a person of any background is treated fairly and equally, no matter how rich or poor they may be, regardless of their religious orientation or political beliefs. We know that there's so much to be proud of when we think of Canada, and there's so much to be thankful for as well. While we live in one of the best countries on the planet, as we continue to grow as a society, we must remember that there's always more work to be done. Being an accepting, diverse country takes work. It requires patience and understanding. It requires an appreciation of those whose lives are different from our own, and the ability to see the value of diverse opinions and the value that is inherent to each of us as human beings. We must work to ensure that our beliefs of diversity, acceptance, and freedom continue to remain strong, not only here at home, but around the world. It's our duty as Canadians to continually work for the country that we want to live in, and to work for the kind of country that we want our children and grandchildren to grow up in. That's why our government is working hard to protect and improve the things that make lives better for Albertans. Earlier this week, we were proud to announce the results of the extensive consultation on how to combat racism in our province. This plan includes a new $2 million anti-racism grant to assist organizations that are fighting racism, as well as creating a provincial hate crimes unit. To ensure that our efforts are working in the long term, we'll also be establishing an anti-racism advisory panel. This panel will advise on how we should remove systemic and language barriers to using government programs and services, to educate and inform Albertans to prevent racism, and to encourage greater acceptance of diversity. Our council will include Indigenous representation that reflects the unique nature of racism directed towards Indigenous peoples and consistent with our nation-to-nation relationship. In addition to this, our government is making practical changes to make life better for students in Alberta. We're freezing tuition and fees, we're investing in mental health supports, and we're helping post-secondary students achieve success with good jobs. Our government is focused on ensuring that every Albertan has the skills they need to succeed in a thriving and diverse economy, which includes vital foundational learning and English language skills. We're working to help you ensure that every Albertan has the same opportunity to reach their full potential, because that's what everyone in Alberta and Canada deserves. We're working hard to make life better. We're building a province where families and children are supported and given the chance to succeed, and where learning, education, and innovation strengthens our province. I'm very thankful to be living in Canada. That's why I chose to raise my family here. And as I look out on the many faces here today, I know that our country is in good hands. So thank you, Northwest, for inviting me, continuing to allow me to participate in this group, and I wish you all a very happy Canada Day.
Thank you, Minister. He's taller than me. Thank you, Minister, for sharing the theme that we all must work hard to keep Canada as wonderful as it is. And thank you for sharing with us what the government is doing to support Canada remaining strong and free. I would now like to invite our president, Dr. Jody Abbott. She is going to speak on behalf of the college and also present the Judge Bhatia Citizenship Awards. Dr. Abbott.
I thought I was the same height as you, Joy. Did you grow? Good morning, everyone. It is amazing to see the red and white. We have a lot to be thankful for. And today is about celebrating. It's about celebrating all of you. I have the wonderful